everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I'm here today with my Thrifty Thursday. I'm participating in a couple of different Thursday thrifty things. I've linked both of them below, but they are Thrifty Thursday and Thriftycanucks because I'm Canadian. So I will jump right in here. I did a little bit of thrifting because we went to one of my favorite areas to thrift in Ontario, and I had an estate auction to pick up, and so I thought I would drop into the thrift stores in the area. So I found this lovely 1979 vintage tea towel, and I love these peonies and the pumpkins and stuff below. It's really nice. I really love making journal covers and ephemera out of the fabric calendars on these old pieces of fabric. I made a really nice journal cover with one of them. And then these are some extremely beautiful tea towels. So this one is from Wales, but the main reason that I got it is it's a woman spinning, so she's there with her spinning wheel. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this yet. It's a bit big for making a journal cover or anything like that out of, but I just really loved it. And then this one, it's sort of the same kind of thing. It is really beautiful. I think I could probably make a journal cover with this. It's this fried fish sort of recipe, and just this beautiful woman here in this, flamenco style dress, and the women in the back. It's just beautiful. They had a ton of these at the thrift store, but they wanted around $8 for the majority of them. The rest were around $3, so I didn't buy a whole ton of them because that would have added up very quickly, and truly I don't need them. I did get this mystery bag of lace though. It looks like it's probably a wedding dress lace. It's a lot though for $2. I don't know what the quality is going to be. I haven't opened it yet, but I saw sequins and I'm like, okay. So yeah, it's beautiful little cuts of lace, and I absolutely adore dyeing these with avocado and black walnut and different kinds of dye, maybe some madder or cochineal. So the random different appliques that have been cut out of or some wedding dresses. Most of them have beading, and this is a pretty generous amount for $2. I was kind of disappointed when I went to the thrift store because usually they have this several drawers full of lace, but it had been completely eradicated. So this is the whole collar of the wedding dress. Beautiful. But this made up for it, finding this little random bag of lace. So yeah, there's quite a bit here of these, and then there's some larger pieces of the lace that's not as sequined. This one's very sequined, and the dress was silk. So yeah, all of this will just dye incredibly. Actually, this is a really nice piece. So beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Okay, so next I found these bags. They were $3, but they were part of the clearance. They have a bin of things that are 50% off of the price that they are at the store. So these were $1.50 each. And what they are, I think I tore one open a little bit to see. They're wool. They're the kind of wool that you would use in rug hooking. So they're these kind of bundles. So what did I get them for? I got them to spin into art yarns in these fun clustery type bundles, but they would also be really nice just kind of, crinkled and clustered up on ephemera. So yeah, that was a really nice find, and I liked the color palettes of them. That's why they appealed to me, because of the color palettes that they'd been organized into. And then I found a bunch of doilies. So I got this one. It's a large round doily. And it's a nice big one. So yeah, this one was $2. And then this particular thrift store has a lot of linens and things. So for this set of like 3, so there's 2 this size of these embroidered swallow trellis kind of with the rickrack on the side. It was $2 for the group. So I grabbed those because I thought they were really nice. And it's nice to see them like the green color. It's a little bit more unusual. And then I found this panel. It was $2.50, and unfortunately they've added staples. I always try to take the staples away because I don't love staples. They always hurt my fingers. So, hold on. It's actually like a few panels. So this is, let me see, it says Daisy Kingdom No Sew Applique Summer Favorites. Apply with fusible web and finish with slick paint. So I thought these would make amazing pieces of ephemera, like pocket, you know, just another pocket really. Like they're just so perfect for journals. And there's 3 of them for the $2.50. So that, the geraniums, and then these. Yeah, so they were really nice. And then I found this doily, and I thought it was quite nice. Nice shape if you wanted to use it like on a journal cover, you could. I like this doily as kind of like a making a video doily. It's great. And then I found this. It was 50 cents. And it's a nice pattern as well. I'm always looking for like different kinds of lace and doilies because I think you can find eyelet lace and stuff so commonly. And then I found this beautiful collar. It's gorgeous. And then another one of this shape of doily in the same kind of pattern that I just showed you, I think. A little bit different maybe. And then this I really like. These also dye beautifully. This kind of like it's transparent sort of, or translucent I think is the word. And hello.
Can I be in my sleeping bag?
In a little bit, okay. So then I found these. They were 50 cents, and I think there's 2 of them here. They're just the most delicate little doilies. They're really nice. And I always pick up fat quarters because they're $2 at this thrift shop, and it's always like a really great deal. So this one, I love the delicate little roses on this sort of aqua color. It's very pretty. And then this one is another of the little 50-cent doilies. It, I think, is like, yeah, it's polyester. It's a gold. And it's got nice little like flowers around the edges. Okay, and then these were neat. I found them. They were 80 cents. They're made by Briar Patch Lane, Decorative Ironons, the North American Wildflower series and North American Butterfly series. So I think, I don't know how many are in here. There's more than one. I think there might be probably about like at least 2, maybe 3 in each package, and they're iron-ons. And so I thought these were really pretty orchids and the butterflies, and I think they're all the same. I guess I could tear it open and take a look. Let's see what I'm dealing with here. Yeah, they're the same. And there's more than 2. There's 2, yeah, 3. So there's 3 of them in a package. And then I found this. It's a 1994 kitchen linen. And again, it has a calendar at the bottom that I love, but also these squirrels and pine cones and deer. I was like floored. That's so cute. So a little bit more modern, but so cute and vintage style. And this is like a little bit off topic for crafting, but it was really funny. I sort of kind of collect these. I have come across several of them in my life for some reason. They've made their way into my home. Either I've gotten them as a part of something else in an estate auction, or someone's given them to me or something. I don't know. I have a few of them already. And they're just, they're little salt and pepper shakers. And so I don't know if you saw the price on them was $10. So I was in line checking out, and I was also like distracted because I was paying attention to my daughter who was with me. And so I grabbed them and I saw that they were $10 and I put them on the counter. And so as the checkout person was ringing me through, she sort of stopped and paused, and like where I saw them, like I was at the checkout and someone had like done the kind of like the abandon it over by the checkouts, like it was sitting on a shelf that was near the checkouts of like glassware. It didn't come from there and I knew it, but it was like an impulse purchase, like that stuff they have beside the checkout kind of. So I was like, ooh, and I saw them there, $10, not a big deal. They'll go sweetly into my collection. They're all unique and hand painted. And so I grabbed them, and when the lady stopped, I said, is everything okay? And she's like, yeah, but I don't know what to do with this. I said, what do you mean? It's $10, right? And so she's like, well, there's two price tags on it, and one said $3 and the other said $10. And so I'm guessing that's why it got abandoned. Is, you know, sometimes people in thrift stores, like they, you know, kind of commit a little bit of a fraud when they're like tearing tags and stuff. You know, not for me to comment on, really. Not something I would do though. I'm just like, I don't do that, especially in the thrift store that like supports charities. That's just kind of like not the place to me. If you're going to rip someone off, like choose a billionaire, please, because this is like not good to do to little charities. So I said, oh, I'm fine to pay the $10. And she's like, oh yeah, I know, but like there's two price tags on it and I don't know, like, you know, we're supposed to call the manager when this happens. And I said, okay, that's fine. I said, I don't even have to take it. It's like if you're uncomfortable selling it to me. And so it was so weird because I was just like, I'll pay the $10. That's fine. And I said, but you saw me grab it from there while you were ringing things through, right? Like, you know, I didn't do this like extra tag thing. She's like, oh no, I know you didn't. But then like when the manager came up, I could see her looking at me like, you know, you evil person kind of. So I definitely felt the need to like explain again, like, I actually just picked this up. It was abandoned beside the checkout, probably because of these two stickers. I will pay the higher price. I'm fine with that. So then she was like, oh, okay, you know, and she's like, how about I meet you somewhere in the middle? How's $7? And I said, that's also fine. So yes, these dramatic little salt and pepper people are now mine for their $7. I mean, they're hand painted. They're worth $10 to me. They're worth a little more probably. Anywho, let me see what else we have in this bag. So I got this. I had a bunch of these, and they're the BPA free like paper rolls for point of sale checkouts. This one was 50 cents, and I just like to use them for doing collage snippet rolls. And I have one, but I totally can't find it anywhere. So I want to do some collage snippet rolls soon, and I'm just going to keep it on my desk so that I remember. And then I found this really nice color of Gutermann thread, and I always look for these teal colors, and it was in the half off bin, so I paid $1.75 for it, and I think it's like not used very much. There's still quite a bit of thread on there, and I just really liked the color, although I'm not loving that they put this tape all the way around it this way. This is kind of kooky, but I don't know. Thrift stores, right? I will tangle with that later and get it off. And then I found another nice fat quarter. Again, $2. They're really great with the fat quarters. And it's this beautiful, like, is that hydrangea and violets? So nice. And then this little bag of trim is so cute. I thought it was a really, like, nice... we have the white and yellow, and then just the yellow. There's like little bits of the yellow. So yeah, I thought that would be really, really nice and fresh to use in a journal. Okay, and I have one more bag over here. Okay. So this makes me really happy. I don't know about you, but I have this awful habit of never taking the time to actually thread bobbins and have them at the ready. So every time my bobbin runs out of my sewing machine, I'm like stuck. I have to like wind a bobbin. So my objective is this. This is a bobbin case. And it was $3, and I think that's a pretty good price. So I was like, I'm going to go in Roy G. Biv. I'm going to do all the colors, and I'm going to thread bobbins like I've never threaded before. I want a whole rainbow's worth. And then I'll have extras in here maybe too, of like metallics and special different things. So that is my plan. Maybe I'll show it to you when I get the project done. And then I found this big group. I think there's, it's A to Z of these nice Postfax folders. These make amazing folio bases and journal covers, and so they're a really nice weight. I also love the color of them, so if I was going to do something where I wanted to use a bit of the natural color of the folio, I could. So yeah, those are great. And then more fabric. So this is a really lovely piece of vintage fabric, and it is 2 yards, and it's the cutest. Like, it says petticoats and pantaloons. There's a rainbow in every raindrop, and like, it's just all these sweet little girls. So I'm thinking, here we go. It is Roth Greetings Card Ink Fabrics by the Mains Organization. So yeah, it's really sweet, and I think I probably will make a dress for my daughter out of it, and I will definitely have enough left over to probably make a journal or do something with a journal. I think it would be a cute journal. Like, it's a really cute fabric. Okay, and I normally share my books in Friday Book Haul, but I will share a few of them, like the ones that I got at the thrift store today during this Thrift Thursday, because I got, I'll share in my Friday Book Haul this week the books that I got from the estate auction. It's like a very funny story. I didn't even intend to get them. I had a really busy week this week, and normally when I buy things from the estate auction, I have to drive for about an hour and a half to pick up the books or whatever I get, because this particular auction I enjoy going to is a little far from home. So my week was way too busy. So I was like, I'm not going to bid on anything. It's too busy to make the trip. So it ended up like I had initially bid the initial $1 on 2 lots of old books, and no one else bid on them, which never happens. Like, old books always have multiple bids on them. No one bid. And so this is why I got to go on this little thrift jaunt. But it was quite a long day. Regardless, it involved a flat tire and being rescued by a colleague and so on and so forth. But this is the encyclopedia, the Illustrated Encyclopedia of Herbs. It's beautiful. I've never seen this one before. Nice big pictures. So I definitely was like really happy to find it. It's beautiful. So yes, this is a nice book. It is, when's it from? I should tell you that, right? Chancellor Press of 1993 printing. It's original from 1982. Okay, and then one more book. This was 50 cents. It's so lovely. Songs from Alice, Alice Through the Looking Glass. So I am planning to do some Alice in Wonderland journals. I do have like a lot of nice vintage Alice in Wonderland, and I just love the illustration style in this particular book. Never seen this one before. You know, there's so many, because it's in the public domain, there's so much Alice in Wonderland out there, but I really liked this one. I thought it was quite nice. It's the songs from the film, or the story, I guess. But yeah, it's got really nice images in it, and it's a little bit different, so Yeah. Okay, so the last thing that I have are these. Actually, a couple more. Hold on. So 2 more fat quarters, because it's $2 fat quarters. Like, come on, who can say no to that? So this one, it's like beautiful blue lace, and it reminds me, one second, I have to show you this. It reminds me of this, the vintage Brazilian blue like needlework templates. Like, they really feel like they live together, these things. So this has my brain working. As soon as I saw it, I was like, So yeah. And then this is the other one, just this lovely little floral with these leaves. So let me set all that aside. Okay, so I don't often find these magazines, Ideals, but when I do, it's usually in this thrift store. And I think it's because it's a Mennonite community, and also there's a lot of churches and things, and Ideals magazines are really nice, but they typically have a lot of religious content. And so I think you often will find them places where there's like a religious kind of overtone to the thrift stores, but there's a lot of beautiful things and a lot of nice verses and things that are great to use in journals. So that one was Easter. This is the Easter issue as well. But there's a lot of nice nature, and look at those duckies. Golden Moments Ideals. I like the ones that aren't holiday themed, that are just kind of like more nature themed, or like hometown or country, or those kind of things. They're more my speed, but I always pick them up regardless if they're religious, because even the ones that are just mainly religion, like, there's a lot of nice imagery too. Like, there's a lot that I won't use, but there's some that I will, and I will pass on maybe some of the other stuff. But yeah, I love this kind of stuff. So Easter, 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 lots of Easter. Okay, so that is it, I think. Let me look around. Yep, that's it. Okay, so thank you again for joining me for Thrifty Thursday. I definitely had fun thrifting this week, despite it being a little more harrowing than it normally is. If you haven't yet subscribed, I'd love it if you did. And until next time, have a lovely week, and I hope that you are, blessed by the thrift spirits and you get good thrifts. So we'll talk soon. Bye for now.